Welcome to my trading books where all books trend here. And today I'll be doing my June recap and my July kind of goals that I want for this month. I read 9 books this month which was, I feel like it's the best month that I had this year. I can't believe that I read so many books. But anyway, let's get started with the books that I've read this month. So the first book that I've read is The Forbidden Ex-Con Alpha. That's an MPreg romance by Anna Weinhardt. It is set in the medieval universe. I gave it 3 stars. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of this book. I think the main characters just annoyed me so much. But it was pretty spicy. If you're looking for a really spicy MPreg romance, then maybe this is the book for you. I just didn't feel like had a lot of story going on, and she usually has more depth into her characters, but this time was a miss for me. The the next 4 books is in a series, so I'm gonna talk about them all in one group, so we don't get confused with the books. The first book is Witchfire by Lyra Mission. I've already done a review, I believe, in this channel, but let's talk about it a little bit more. The FMC, she gets discovered in farmers market using her magic, and she is unregistered. So the magic council goes and grabs her and takes her to the university where she has to study, where she meets her mates there. It is a reverse harem book, and it's a pretty action packed book. It has quite a few spicy scenes, but in overall, I believe the story it's very compelling and it gets you hooked straight away. The only thing critical I have to say about this book is this that the main character was just naive in some certain spots where it just felt almost like a child naivety. Uh, that was me, but in others, if you're okay with that, then and then you're okay to overcome that, then that's okay. And let me tell you the rest titles from the books. So we have Mage Storm, Fractured Bonds, and Shadows Unbound. So that's the 4 books in the whole series for you. And in each book, it has some sort of adventure or something is happening, and she's rushing to save one mate or another, or the whole world is sort of collapsing. Um, Very entertaining books. I really, really, really indeed enjoyed them to the maximum. Okay, let's move on. My 5th book of June, it's Double Dared by Hayden Hall. That was an ARC book. I was given the book to read for an honest review, and I absolutely loved this book. This book was the cutest romantic love that could ever existed that I've read this year. It gave me all the feels, the butterfly feels, without the anxiety that they gonna break up. It started pretty hilarious of the MMC getting dared to ask the other MMC um, on a date, and obviously the guy said yes, but he already knew it was a dare. So they start fake dating to make his ex jealous, but it turned to be real dating. Those two were just made for each other. They were the greenest flags. And if you hate the third break act, this book is for you because there is no third act breakup. Next, my seventh seventh book. Yes, I believe so. It is Saving Their Naughty Mafia Princess by Jessica Winters. That was also an ACC read as well. I really enjoyed it. We got Ren's story, so it was a bit of a prequel to the series. Um, where Ren, she gets exploited by her parents and gets sold into a pack, and that pack is horrible to her. And she escapes pretty like very early on the book. She escapes from the pack, and she meets her fated Sandmances. I thought the book was good. It was very fluffy romance. It had some spicy scenes as well, and the whole book revolved mainly around her developing her relationship with a hair pack. So it wasn't very um, action packed or anything like that. It was just very relationship orientated, and it is in Omegaverse. I should say this. And then the ninth and final book that I've read is Howling on the Bluff by Veronica Samek. That was another ARC read as well. I really enjoyed it. Um, it we have a cozy mystery going on, a 30-year-old FMC restarting over with this will that her estranged aunt gave her, and uncovering the mystery what's happening into the town where everything is not as it seems. And and at the end she ends up helping everybody. Well, that's the goal anyway. You have to read it. It is very cute. We have monsters and and a bit of monster loving. The It is, I would say, story orientated book with romance in it. Um, I absolutely loved it. The whole introduction to the island and the world. I thought it was very appealing, and I can't wait to read more of the books. Now, on to my July TBR. So, I have three books from the library that I need to read this month. And other than that, I'm just going off feels and hopes and dreams, what I'm in the mood to read. So, the first book from the library that I'll be reading, whoops, Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. This book has been forever on my TBR and it's been very popular. It is a queer gothic horror romance, and I'm really looking forward to it. I don't really know what to expect about this book, but I heard really good things. This book, Cursed Dragon by Brogan Thomas. Uh, Actually, I've already read this. I'll do a separate video with a review with this book, but it was good. Yeah, this is it is a standalone book and uh, fantasy. I would say, yeah, it falls under fantasy with the subplot of romance, but not really. And then the third and final book that I have from the library that I need to read is Marked Men by Chris Sims. I've This is the second book in the series. I've read the first one, Loose Tongues, and I absolutely enjoyed it. And so it's a it's a thriller book with a serial killer, and we're following the same detective, I believe, where he is trying to solve a different murder mystery. And I'm looking forward to that. I really like the first book, so I have high hopes for that. And as the rest of my TBR, I'm not quite sure what I want to read, but I have, I'll go with my hopes and dreams and my mood. I'm a very big mood reader. So don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you liked it. And of course, please comment below what did you read in June or what you're planning to read in July. maybe it will give me an idea what to read next. And I will see you on the next video.